Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome into to Rover. Hopefully the sound is appropriate for this video. Wanted to make it sound appropriate. So recording this video, and I'm going to be talking about this Bills-Jets game. I'm going to try to do a 7-minute recap real quick. The film should be coming out pretty soon. And I should be uploading some Josh Allen highlight reactions, and that is going to be hopefully enticing for you guys to watch. In this game, I was incredibly impressed with the Buffalo Bills, and if you're a Jet fan, I think that you're in for quite a long season. I said Sam Darnold wouldn't be that great of an NFL quarterback. And in this game, Sam Darnold looked lost. He only averaged about 3.4 yards an attempt. You know, when we look at the box score, and you could say, the Bills were playing really deep, but the Bills had Siren Neal in the game. He actually had a very strong game out of Jacksonville State. Sam Darnold, though, only averaged throwing the football. He only averaged per pass attempt 3.4 yards a pass attempt. Now, the Jets went 7 of 17. Jamison Crowder, what a game. If you're a PPR Jamison Crowder guy, Jamison had 14 catches in the football game. So I guess congratulations. But this is a game that really illustrated mental toughness from one Josh Allen. Josh Allen had to deal with a lot of adversity in this game. Just like Josh Allen dealt with adversity last year at home against the New York Jets and against the Miami Dolphins on the road. Against the Dolphins, Josh Allen couldn't close. Against the Jets, Josh Allen could not close. Against the Houston Texans, Josh Allen in no way was ready to close the deal and ready to win a tough and contested game. I'm going to try to edit the sound a little bit, make it sound a tad louder. So I think that might be maybe a tad better. But we look at this game, we look at Buffalo, right? We look at the Bills. And in this spot, I look at Buffalo, and in this spot, I really thought that Josh Allen in this game showed unbelievable mental toughness. I mean, we talk about Brian Dable throwing the ball, 16 or 18 straight times to open up a game. I've been watching football for a long time, college or pro or even high school or middle school. I've never quite seen a team not open up running the ball. It was like 7-on-7. It was like running the ball was illegal. It was crazy. It put Josh Allen in a horrible way to fail. Now, in hindsight, with the game and how it played out in the fourth quarter, it could have all been calculated by Brian Dable, and maybe he's come out and admit this, or maybe the Bills will keep this close to the vest. The bottom line here, from what I gathered from the passing early on, is to wear out that Jets defense of Marcus May, of Jamal Adams, of Darryl Roberts, of Tremaine Johnson, is to wear out the passing defense, and also the guys up front, a Leonard Williams, a Quinnen Williams. The goal was early on to wear them out, where they're pass rushing the entire game. And in the second half, maybe a correlation of attempting that bizarre style, the Bills in the fourth quarter were fresh. And it was like a prize fight where throughout the first half, the Bills were maybe sacrificing a lot of turnovers of playing normally. They were sacrificing. They were really practicing their pass protection. But then in the fourth quarter, the Jets defense was absolutely on their heels, and the Jets were gassed. It was like a prize fighter. The Jets went out there, and they won the first 6 or 7 rounds because the Bills wouldn't really run the ball. Or in this analogy, the prize fighter kept on taking blows from the Jets while the Jets just unloaded all the haymakers that they had. But in the fourth quarter, the Jets had no ammunition left. just like the fighter that gives everything in the first couple of rounds. And then the Buffalo Bills surged through with this second wind, this second cavalry, and wiped out the Jets' army in the fourth quarter. The Buffalo Bills then were playing downhill, and the Jets were holding on for dear life. And it just felt with every growing possession that the Bills then were treading down water. Josh Allen figured out the puzzle. Everything clicked, and the Bills then just were on the precipice of winning the game, and they couldn't mess it up. And to give the Bills so much credit, there was no bad holding calls that derailed a drive. Josh Allen didn't turn the ball over in the second half. He safely took the Bills into the end zone. The Bills got that big field goal from Stephen Hauschka, put him down 16-3. The end was in sight. And for Josh Allen and Sean McDermott and this team to have the confidence down 16-3 when things are not going right in the very first game, to have the mental toughness to battle through all the turnovers and all the peculiar play calls, it was very encouraging to see. It was a beautiful thing to see, the progression from year one to year two. And that's why Josh Allen losing to Miami, losing to the Jets, that pain of losing was formulating in his head. And Josh Allen in year two, a mature guy, a much more mature guy than I think he was as a rookie in terms of finishing games, is like, I'm not taking any of this BS anymore. I'm finishing this effing game. And you can go back and kind of read the quotes. Josh Allen, in the end, was noted saying, I'm not losing this effing game. We're pulling this thing out. Down 6-0 at the half. We're not losing this game. And that was just, what a win. Because in the NFL, early on especially, it's all about winning games ugly. You could go ahead and look at the box score, and a lot of people who don't have the Jets and Bills will look at this game and I'll see a 17-16 score and be like, both teams are sucky. The Patriots are just going to roll in this division, and both of these teams suck. But to me, I just was incredibly impressed. The defense in this game. Poyer, Micah Hyde, I think. I wonder if Hyde even played in this game. You go ahead and look at the box score in terms of tackles. I guess Hyde in this game might have gotten injured. And I apologize for not having that update. But Siren Neal looked like filled in. I hope Hyde is all right. It looked like Jordan Poyer got a full course load. I couldn't even notice the back end, to be honest with you. And that's just me, honestly. A lot of it has to do with Sam Darnold, the hesitancy to throw the ball down the field, the blanketing by the Bills defense, and really ineptitude by Adam Gase. You thought that this offense, if you were on social media or you interact with Jet fans, they were so confident over the preseason of Sam Darnold. And Sam Darnold, what a whopping disappointment. Only throwing the ball 3.4 yards in the air. Just a debut again where the Bills really, the first half, there were tons of opportunities for the Jets to really get away from Buffalo and to separate. And Sam Darnold only had one drive the entire game, and that was pretty much boosted by a Herculean effort by Le'Veon Bell. Getting in for that touchdown, the 2-point conversion where Le'Veon mossed the guy. Le'Veon Bell on 4th and 1, just refusing to go down, just single-handedly really keeping the Jets in the game. Jamison Crowder, kind of a quiet 14 catches, which is hard to believe. And but the Bills in the entire game, they only let up 223 total yards. In this day and age, really hard to do. The Jets, again, averaging on the ground, the magic number is 3.4 yards a play and yards through the air on the ground. The New York Jets per rush, only 3.2 yards a rush. I'm sure that marks down near the bottom of the NFL. But for Josh Allen, with the Dable thing, with coming back in the fourth quarter, the John Brown catch really separating. What a play by John Brown on the football as Josh threw it in the air. Cole Beasley interception. The starting of the game was really uncomfortable to watch, just to see Josh Allen be dealt that hand, and just to see him throwing the ball 17 times a game. But luckily, I think there was a method to the madness, and Devin Singletary. It took me long enough to mention that dude's name. The rookie from FAU coming into the game, 4 carries, 70 yards, just so explosive with the jump cuts, and really is kind of taking this league by storm if you watch that game. And this guy, I'm sure he's a waiver wire special in fantasy. This guy can really be special. I'm excited to look at him on film. I was kind of a little upset with Devin on one run because I believe he got too cute with trying to run it north and south. He kept or east and west. He kept juking, and he wasn't decisive. He should have got in for that one touchdown. The end of the game, 4th and 1, you had Le'Veon in the backfield. That could have been that was just really infuriating. It was very scary then to give the Jets that extra possession. Imagine if the Jets went on the win, you would look at that Le'Veon Bell play and have nightmares about it. But this defense is so confident. That sideline is juiced. McDermott and Leslie Frazier, an all-star staff of defensive teachers. And I got to give Sean all the credit in the world. I doubted him coming in. I did not pick the Bills in this game. The Jets offense and the Jets team in general, especially since their offense is awful, it's a combination. I think that the Bills, if they cleaned up the first half, the Buffalo Bills looked like they were 14 points better. And now it's even on the road. And at home, the Bills should smash this team. And the Bills, to me, clearly the second best team in this division, clearly a wild card contender when you start to look at this league. And against the Giants and the Bengals, I believe that they should beat the Giants. Giants' defense is terrible. They'll pressure Eli Manning. If you think Sam Darnold had trouble getting out of a pocket, Eli Manning needs perfect pass protection. And Josh Allen should take advantage of his secondary in Bethea, DeAndre Baker, and Jackrabbit Jenkins. The Giants' pass defense, Dak Prescott tore them apart. You expect Josh Allen to have a ton of success, and then the Bills' defense is an awesome defense, so the Bills should take it to the Giants in this game. And I'll preview it some more, going more in depth. But I had to throw up a Bills video. I want to thank y'all for being patient, and got more content certainly coming later in the week. Appreciate y'all. I want y'all to have a wonderful night, and let's get in a big day tomorrow, maybe a watching film. And congrats to you Bills fans. What a start. Knowing how to win ugly in this league, that is the name of the game, is winning ugly, especially to start out the year. So what a performance, mental toughness, resiliency, the whole 9 yards, getting that W. Congrats to Buffalo. And we'll be back.